We're off to one of our favourite spots at Newquay Orchard. Alex is there to check out what's going on and speak with the team about how they use nature to engage with their participants. So without any further ado, hello Alex.
Hi Pudge, how you doing?
I think we're doing well here, aren't we, Maya?
Yeah, absolutely. All good.
How's things going down there?
Ah, very good. Good. We're just getting slightly distracted by this stick insect. I don't know if you can see it on Jenny here. It's sort of it's crawling around.
Oh, it's a tiny
but
one.
It's mesmerising us right now. It is tiny. It was crawling on the camera, but now we've got it on Jenny's arm here. We don't really know what to do with it though.
Try not to lose it.
Yeah, we're going to try not to lose it. We're just going to keep an eye on it. Yeah. But well, thank you for joining us over here at Newquay Orchards. I'm here with Jenny from Newquay Orchard. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what's going on today? As long as the stick insect doesn't... Shall I take the stick insect off you so that you can... There we go.
Okay.
And you can tell us a little bit what's going on today.
So my name's Jenny. I'm a change coach here at Newquay Orchard. Today we've got the Compass team in, and Compass is a project for 15 to 24-year-olds to try and support people back into employment, into education, and just support those steps that they might need. So we're just here on a big team building day to find out what everyone else does and also get to meet everyone, which is really nice.
Fantastic. And we were talking to Laura a little earlier, who was saying this is the first time a lot of you have actually met in person. So what's it been like, not just staring at each other through a screen?
It's been very nice. It's really good to sort of get a wider understanding what everyone else is offering, and also for them to understand what we can offer. And hopefully then we get that referral between different agencies, and then we can see how best to support people. And equally, it's been very interesting getting people to eat things from around the orchard that they might not want to normally try. So we've had them trying saltbush up the top, which tastes quite salty. We've done herb sniffings. So that's been nice.
Fantastic, because you've just been giving the guys a tour, for about an hour's tour as well.
Yeah.
So quite an extensive look at everything going on here.
It's a 7-acre site, and there's a lot that happens here for a 7-acre site. We've got in the background, you can probably see the polytunnels. We've got a market garden here. Obviously being an orchard, there are apple trees. We've got forest schools. We've got a woodland area, we've got amphitheatres. There's a lot happening here for everyone.
Fantastic. And so what's going on at the moment? The guys are having a chat at the moment as well, so we're going to catch some of them in a little bit. So what are they doing at the moment?
So we're setting them a little activity around nature. Obviously we're really blessed on this site that we've got so much open space, and we find that for some young people it provides a really non-intrusive, safe environment where they feel safe to come. And a lot of the work that we do is about trying to get people engaged with nature due to the therapeutic benefits that can have on people. So we're going to set the other partners a little task around the site to do with nature, where I can probably tell you because they don't know yet.
Yeah, you can tell me.
I'll have to find 4 items, and they are to sort of represent the different feelings that humans have. So that's fear, anger, sadness and joy. Okay. So they're going to find 4 items in nature that they think represent those feelings for them.
Right, and so this could be 4 of anything. There's no sort of specific thing that you're attaching it to. You haven't planted anything anywhere for them to find.
It's up to them to make their own decision and maybe use their own memories, and it doesn't have to be a negative thing either. So
fantastic. And is this a task you've done with other people before? What kind of things have people tended to bring previously?
We haven't run it yet, so we've just recently done a course, but when we are doing tasks, because they're quite practical, a lot of it is about getting people to notice their environment or listen to that bird song. We find a lot of worms, so looking out for different types of nature and just getting people to appreciate where they live.
Fantastic. And just from the way you reacted to the stick insect,
which
I've now terribly I've lost, and I'm really worried I'm going to stand on it at some point. But you sound like someone who obviously loves nature. So I guess what's the best thing really about working here at Newquay Orchard?
It's getting other people excited about nature. So my background, I've worked for the National Trust. I've done lots of conservation work, and I've also worked in education. And it's about making that link between the two. And getting people to realise that they don't have to go out wearing khaki trousers and have binoculars to get involved with nature. We live in a part of the country where you can go out and experience it right on your doorstep.
Amazing. And I guess because of the pandemic, there's probably been a huge increase, particularly amongst young people. Yeah. We're going to really need this engagement with nature.
Definitely, absolutely. And I think sometimes people are scared and don't know how to do it. So it's just maybe providing that safe little step of going, like I said, you don't have to be David Attenborough to enjoy nature. You can enjoy it in your own way.
Fantastic, that sounds amazing. Okay, well, we're going to come back to you guys in the studio for a song, and then I'm going to try and grab a few more people from their discussion here at Newquay Orchards and hear a little bit more about what the other partners are doing to help people at the moment. So back over to Pudge and Maya.
Lovely job. Thank you very much to both of you. Looking nice weather up there. Not
Yeah,
too
it
bad.
did. It looked quite clear, just like.
I love
nice,
the view from
sunny.
where they were as well. Like, I don't know many places in Cornwall because it's so hilly. You can't see that far, but that was beautiful.
Yeah, it was. I didn't even. Yeah, that's a really good point. I never really thought about how hilly Cornwall is. It really is.
Well, we're going to go to some music like they said, and then hopefully we'll be going back to Alex and seeing what else is going over at Newquay Orchard. And we're now actually going to throw back to Alex at Newquay Orchard to see what else is going on. Alex, over to you.
Hello, we're at Newquay Orchards today with our very own Laura, who has been going on a tour of the orchards. So Laura, tell us a little bit about what's been going on today.
Yeah, cool. So I'm here with one of our projects, which is Compass. So it's supporting young people aged 15 to 25. And we're on a Partners Day because this project was born in lockdown. So as professionals, we haven't actually met each other before. So it's a chance to meet the actual people behind the different partners and do a bit of networking and learn more about what they call the project menu, what's out there to offer.
And has there been a big difference knowing people on screen to seeing them in person?
I think it's massive. I think you get that connection, you get to know people. It's nice, like you can read about a project, but it's nice to meet the people which the young people will be working with. Because I know sometimes, we might have young people which we meet, which think actually they might benefit from another project, and if we've actually met that person, it's really nice to be able to go, oh no, it's just Stuart. Stuart's really cool. I met him at the orchard. So yeah, it makes a massive difference meeting an actual human.
Can you tell us a little bit about what this project menu is that you're talking about?
So it's 12 different partners and what we offer. So we all work on Compass with the young people, all for the same kind of outcome and goal, but we will have our own little specialism in what we do. So it's just navigating the young person to the right person, I guess, working in a partnership.
And can you give us a few examples of what other things are on offer within that project menu?
So you've got us at Chaos. So we go into the schools. We've been working really close with schools and going into the schools and working with young people, which has been a massive need and really appreciated by the schools. We're in Richard Lander and we're about to go into Poltaire and Penrice over in Settlestall. And I think it's a massive need since lockdown for young people that aren't they don't fall into SEND, so they need like special educational additional help, but they're not quite, functioning or coping with school and the stresses and the anxieties. So they're going to send us about 20 young people, which will be amazing after the Easter holidays. So be in there working with those guys. We've got CM4C here who do qualifications, there's Motivate, all sorts of guys.
Fantastic. And did you enjoy the tour? Did you see things you've never seen before?
I've heard a lot about Newquay Orchards. I didn't expect it to be here, like with houses and stuff. It's really cool. It means it's really accessible for the community. It's nice to see actual allotments. And then also we do loads. They've got a great canteen. They had like Miracle Theatre here. They've got bug hotels. We did some foraging. They've got these cool classrooms. And also do stuff for adults and young people. So I think Lindsay on our Positive People team are already pretty linked up. But yeah, I've learnt loads. It's been cool.
Amazing. Thank you very much. All right. Well, that's us here at Newquay Orchards for now. We're going to speak to some of the other partners in a little bit today as well. But until then, back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you very much there, Alex. And forgotten the name now. Laura, thank you. Yeah, I'm terrible with names, always am.
Really interesting stuff.
I even pause sometimes when I go to introduce you, but it's Maya.
Yeah.
Every time. I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
Very lovely, though.
We'll get there. No, it's fine. My heart's not broken. It's all right. I'll be fine.
Oh, there we go. Fantastic stuff from Alex and Joe over at Newquay Orchard. Thank you very much, guys. We're going to be dropping back to them in a moment. We should probably hand back over now to Alex to see what else is going on over at Newquay Orchards.
What's going on?
Thanks, Pudge. It is getting a bit warm here, I've got to say. I was going to take my coat off, but now I haven't, and I'm sort of in that in-between state at the moment, so getting a bit warm. But I'm here with the lovely Joy and Diane, who are from the Compass Project, who are going to tell us a little bit about what they do and what's going on today. So, Joy, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about Compass?
Yeah.
I'm Joy Payne and I'm the contract manager for Compass, working for CSW Group, managing the project. And we're here today to bring all the partners together. Lovely to be hosted by Newquay Orchard to see the facilities they've got, and great to be back out networking with all the great partners that work on the project to support the people of Cornwall to move forward into education, employment and training.
Absolutely, and a lovely day for it, Diane.
The sun's out. You can always rely on Newquay. So my name's Diane Mascott and I work for CSW too. I'm the partnership manager on Compass project, which is an amazing project. It is 12 partners working together to support young people who are not in education, employment or training, aged between 15 and 24. This is an ESF part-funded project, so very important to get that in there. And to be honest, it is a dream job. So not only are we based in the beautiful Cornwall, but this project runs over the whole of Cornwall, and the partners really do go the extra mile to support the young people that are the participants on the project.
Fantastic. And from speaking to everyone as well, they've been talking about how great it's been to actually meet in person and not just through a screen. What's that been like for you guys?
Yeah, it is. It's great to be back out, not just to see, a lot of them I knew their names or seen them on Teams, but to actually see them in person and have that much more informal and flowing talk with them to understand exactly what they're doing, what they're delivering and how they can help the participants is absolutely great.
And I guess it adds an extra energy to the day as well.
Absolutely. And everybody's, kind of really embraced the whole thing. And it's good for the partners to see how they can kind of work together. So a participant may be on one project and may progress on to another project. So it's really good to see how everybody can work together. So that's really good.
Absolutely. And so looking ahead, what are the hopes from today and moving forward?
Yeah, as I said to them all, the hope is that they will now feel that they know the partners better. They feel more comfortable if they identify they're not the right partner to support a participant. They will feel comfortable referring them on, supporting them to access other partners for the right delivery for the participant.
Fantastic. Yeah, any more to add there, Diane?
And it's just really that building of trust, that it will be a two-way street, that both of them will refer to each other at times, and all working together for the best interest of that young person, because that's the priority.
Absolutely. Well, it sounds like you guys have got young people's best in your hands there. And so what we're going to do now, Joe, is we're going to leave Joy and Dan here. So thank you very much for speaking with us. And we're going to do a little move over here, Joe. I'm going to try and, we're going to follow Joy and Diane actually. I'm going to do the backwards walk, very professional of me, hopefully not stand on any stick insects. And what we're going to do is we're going to find Lynn, who's one of the partners today here at Newquay Orchards. And she's going to tell us a little bit about what she does as one of the partners. Do mind your step here, Joe. It might be actually best for you, Joe, to just stand right there. And I've got Lynn here, yes? How are you doing, Lynn? Nice to see you.
Thank you.
And could you tell us, Lynn, a little bit about what you do and why you're here today?
I am the programme manager for Motivate South West, and we are delivering the Compass programme across the whole of Cornwall. We're dealing with the 18 to 25-year-olds or 24-year-olds, and we've been dealing with some very harsh problems. We've had a lot of people who are autistic and quite strongly autistic, but we've had some very, very good results. As an example, I've had 2 brothers that were autistic from Bodmin, and neither of them worked. One of them was being bullied and being picked on, so his mum was very conscious that he was going to be very vulnerable. So she asked me to deal with it, so we got in touch with the adult services and managed to get him some support for him. And the other brother, we've managed to get him out into training in landscaping, so he's very happy bunny. So yeah, we're doing pretty well, thank you.
Yeah, amazing. So it sounds like you're having like a real impact on people's lives.
We are. I think that, to be fair, most people who work in this environment want to help people, and they are going to do the best they can. the fact that we've got perhaps a lot more experience of what's available out there and what's possible gives us an added edge sometimes.
Fantastic. And how have you found sort of meeting everyone in person today as well, not seeing them through the screen?
It's funny really because I've met Diane and I've met Joy before, so that wasn't anything unusual, but it was really nice to see everybody's face. And it's strange, you see people on a screen and all you see is their face and shoulders. You don't know whether they've got 3 legs. So it's nice to see them as human beings and that they're all trying to do the same as you are and help people.
Fantastic. Well, lovely to chat to you,
And you,
Lynn. Thank you very much. So I think what we'll do is we're going to come back to the studio and then I'm going to try and get you guys a little bit of a brief tour around the orchards so you can see a little bit more of this amazing place. So back over to you, Pudge and Maya, and we'll see you in a few.
A little bit of a tour. That sounds quite
very
nice.
exciting. I'm
Looking forward to
liking
that.
this. This sounds like really good, positive stuff as well.
Yeah, I'm liking the layout of what they've got there. It all looks very nice. I like the wooden building feel.
Yeah.
That's all it is. The newer
It's
wooden
different.
buildings, they look cool. They look friendly. They just look nice.
Yeah.
So of all the things that I'm going to notice, that's what I'm going to notice.
It's good though.
Want a bit of poker face? How is your poker face? Is it good?
You know what? I don't think I've ever played poker.
Well,
Oh, I have. Actually, I was quite good at it. I won. Sorry.
Well, that was a good poker face.
Hello, so we're still here at Newquay Orchards and I'm now joined by Kate from Real Ideas Organisation. How are you, Kate?
Good, thank you.
How are you enjoying the day so far?
It's been lovely. It's been really nice just to get out in nature and I feel very relaxed after being here for a couple of hours.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And so tell me a little bit about Real Ideas. What is it you guys do?
Okay. So Real Ideas Organisation is a social enterprise. We're based across the southwest, but in Cornwall and Plymouth predominantly, we do work to support young people to move into education or employment. And so we're here today representing Compass and the other partners. And our work with young people is to help them develop key skills that are transferable to move into any work really. So we work with the 18 to 24 bracket. We're based in southeast Cornwall in Liscard, but we work across. Yeah.
And what does that support look like?
So we offer one-to-one support, but we also deliver a series of 6-week challenges, so they're rolling. So if a young person joins the programme, they can join the next 6-week challenge. And that's working with a group of young people to come up with something that they'd like to change about the world, and they can come together and think about how they could do that. So, and they develop key skills along the way.
And I guess considering the period that particularly young people have been going through, a time of their lives where they usually begin to flourish and meet new people and have new experiences, I guess there's been a huge calling for this kind of work.
Yeah. And we find that the 6-week challenges work really well because it's 2 days a week, so they have to commit to getting up and doing something. It creates routine, but they also work with others, and so they're developing those skills around communication and working with people that they might not have had the opportunity to do. And it's nice because it's tailored around the needs of the group. So if there's someone that's very, very anxious, we'll ensure that the approach is tailored to suit them as well.
Fantastic. And that seems to be a big difference, I think, to what you guys are doing compared to maybe a lot of support. It can sometimes be quite rigid and quite sort of box ticking, but this seems to be very flexible depending on need.
Yeah, and I think the beauty of the Compass programme and all the partners on the programme is that we're all offering something slightly different, but I think the common theme is that it's bespoke to that young person, and the one-to-one support that we provide is just focused on that young person and how we can support them best.
Fantastic. And what's it been like to meet everyone in person and not through a screen? Everyone seems to have a real buzz about them because they're actually
it's been
interacting.
really lovely. Yeah. And I think just the setting is really beautiful, and being able to get out in nature and walk around and talk is really nice, and not just sat in a room or, as you say, in front of a camera, which has been the case for most of the meetings. So
was this your first time at Newquay Orchard
it
today as well?
It is. So yeah, and I think we'll be coming back.
Amazing, fantastic. Well, lovely to speak to you, Kate,
You
and hear
too.
about what you do.
Thank you.
Going to throw it back to you guys in the studio. Cool.
Thank you.
Should I take that mic off?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone tries to get home with a mic.
There you go.
Brilliant.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Hello, hello.
Hello.
We are going to be heading back over to Alex at Newquay Orchard now, seeing some people, potentially going on a tour. It's very exciting. And yes,
Let's have a look.
let's go.
Oh, thank you very much, Maya. Yes, I am still here at Newquay Orchards. The sun is still shining. I'm now with Sarah, who's going to give us a little bit of a tour of the orchard. So, Sarah, what are we going to look at? What are we going to see?
We're now starting to go into the community areas of Newquay Orchard. I'm Sarah, I'm the education manager here at the orchard, and some of our spaces are for students and volunteers, which are the spaces that we've shown you before. But now we're just going into the community open spaces where anybody from our community can come and have picnics and play and enjoy themselves. So we're going to walk up there.
Wander. Yeah, it is a beautiful day to be seeing it. Yeah, so what kind of trees have we got growing in here at the moment?
We've got lots of fruit trees, we've got apple trees, we've got cherry trees, and at the moment they're in blossom, so hopefully we'll get some fruit on them soon. We've also got lots of biodiversity in the grass and around for the wildlife. We get lots of insects, lots of bird life here, so and lots of mammals as well. So we're all about biodiversity. We've got an espalier of trained apple trees up there, which is the main access through our site. So those will be trained over the metal hoops and provide like a tunnel. And we've got lavender growing either side of that for sensory purposes, and people can smell the lavender. Should we walk on to the forest garden?
Yeah, absolutely. So what happens to the fruit as well? Do you sell it? Do you give it away? What do you do with it?
Because it's a fairly new orchard, the trees have only been here about 6 years. We haven't had a huge amount of fruit yet, but when we do get the fruit, it will go, all of our produce either gets taken home by the volunteers or it goes to Canteen, on-site restaurant, and it's a circular economy. We produce the food, they cook the food into lovely affordable meals for the community, so it will definitely get used.
Fantastic. And I have ate at the cafe here before. This beautiful food that they make. A good vegan option as well, which I'm always happy about.
It's very nice and affordable prices. So this is the forest garden. This is designed under the principles of permaculture, so we've got edible and useful crops and plants which are also nice to look at. So the idea is that people can walk through and forage and pick leaves and things like that and have a little munch as they walk through, but also children's toys and things like that, so they can get connected with nature and enjoy nature.
Beautiful. And I assume the kids here are just sort of enjoying the area right now as well, just sort of spending some time, because it's Easter holidays at the moment, I believe, isn't it?
Yes, we get a lot of families and children on site. We get people picnicking. There's also a holiday club called Imagine Outdoors that operate from a site down in the corner there, where they have fires and they introduce the children to sort of natural wild ways of living, things they might not get the opportunity to do at home. And they have a lot of space here to play and have fun, and hopefully develop a lifetime enjoyment of nature.
Fantastic, absolutely. Yeah, and it is absolutely beautiful here today as well, and lovely to see it all coming out. I suppose in the next few months we'll start seeing a lot more colour as well coming out, as we're already seeing it a little bit with the flowers here as well.
Yes, we've got the spring flowers starting to come up. We've got a lot of plants that people might call weeds, but we call wildflowers, and we've got a wildflower area when you walk down to the Canteen. We've got wildflower gardens either side, so we encourage wildflowers, and that encourages other forms of wildlife like insects and birds and things like that. So we do pull out the odd thing like mustard, wild mustard, which does take over. But apart from that, we let most things grow and create a diverse community of plants. A great metaphor for life, really.
Absolutely, and what a great place to host today's event as well, with such ideas in mind. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you very much for giving us a little bit of a brief tour. Not as big as the 1 hour tour you did earlier, but gives a little insight for people who maybe want to come and visit Newquay Orchards and see everything. So thank you very much, Sarah, for speaking with us. I'm going to come over here into this lovely archway before I send it back to you guys in the studio. as you can see, this is where all the apple trees, I believe, are going to be over the top. So in a few months' time, hopefully this is all going to be, nice and surrounding. I guess at night as well, these lovely lights will come on too. But I hope you've enjoyed everything you've seen here at Newquay Orchard today. I'm going to go back to Pudge and Maya in the studio to take it back for another song.
Thank you very much, Alex. Absolutely brilliant stuff there. I like where you're standing. Did you say this is going to be basically like grown up and around and become like a nice sort of green floral tunnel?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Pudge. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping as well I might have a hula hoop here as well, because I was going to do a little bit of hula hooping here in the archway just to make it work. But no, yeah. So, and obviously, with the lights and that as well, you can tell it'll be a very beautiful spot to be in.
Amazing.
Absolutely brilliant, mate. Well, thank you very much for showing us around. Some lovely guests up there. How is the general atmosphere? Has everyone been enjoying themselves?
Yeah, no, very, very positive. As I said, most people who have only been able to meet each other on Zoom, so to actually meet each other in person has been great. And I think we forget about that a little bit, don't we? Like, we've been quite lucky at Chaos to get out and about and meet people. But for a lot of these guys, they've been doing it all through the computer screen for so long now. So, yeah, you can really see how positive it is to be able to meet in person, have a cup of tea together, have a little wander around and get to know each other properly.
Really, really lovely. Well, thank you, both of you, very much. Obviously, Mr. Cameraman Joe there as well. Can't forget about him. How's his arms holding up? I hope he's doing well there.
He's doing all right. His one shoulder's doing all right anyway.
Thank you very much, guys. We will see you again a little bit later. Brilliant stuff there. Alex up at Newquay Orchards.
Amazing.
Showing us around a little bit soon as what's going on. So
Really great. Really
on.
great that they're giving back to the community as well, isn't it? And it's all about kind of... That canteen sounded amazing. It was really cool stuff.
I love the little drop there of vegan options, Alex. Was watching and waiting for that one, I will say.